We're continuing to beam for you images on our screens right now of the Prime Minister in Ayodhya, but we're also trying to give you a glimpse of what the Ram Mandir looks like, because I know there's a whole lot of curiosity of what the complete structure now looks like. So what we're showing you also on the right of your screens there is a picture of the Ram Darbar. Beautiful, complete. This is one of, in fact, the idols that you'll be able to see firsthand when you go to the temple now. And many of, in fact, these idols, I'll just read out for you the temples now that are a part of the entire setup of the entire complex. You'll have the 7 mandapas dedicated to Rishi Valmiki, Rishi Vashishtha, Rishi Vishwamitra, Rishi Agastya, and Devi Ahilya, all of that completed. There's a Sant Tulsidas Mandir, which is also complete, and those images are on your screens right now of the Prime Minister. He's now offering his prayers at the Saptamandir. These are live images for you that we're getting as Prime Minister now will be visiting one temple after another, offering his prayers. There are several sants also who've been set up, mantapas, across the Saptamandir, and that's what you're seeing there as the Prime Minister is offering his prayers to each of these sants. These statues are all completed as part of the mandir. In the Saptamandir of Ayodhya, the Prime Minister offering his prayers. He's going to be visiting every single one of these temples, each one of the mandirs that make up Ayodhya, that are the identity of Ayodhya. The Prime Minister visiting each of these temples and offering his prayers. He's going to be there for the next few hours. And there's the first glimpse that you're getting of what the entire complex looks like right now. It's a huge, huge setup that you're going to be walking through from one mandap to another. And each of those, the Prime Minister taking his time and offering his prayers. These are the live images that we're getting to you from the Saptamandir. We're going to connect with Gaurav Sawant, with Samarth Srivastava, who are on ground zero there in Ayodhya, getting us all of the updates of what's happening. The Prime Minister's roadshow is complete. He's reached the venue, he's reached the location. This is at the Saptamandir in Ayodhya that the Prime Minister is currently offering prayers. Shantanu Gupta to talk about these images as well. How significant is this moment, Shantanu, that you have the Prime Minister back in Ayodhya, visiting right now the Saptamandir. He's going to be visiting every single mandir that essentially is the identity of Ayodhya now.
Exactly. I think I'll go back to the question which you asked me earlier, that a Prime Minister which is so to be a secular Prime Minister of a secular democracy, why is standing with the only Hindu religion? 3 weeks back, I was in US in Washington, D.C., promoting my movie on Yogi Adityanath, Ajay, the Untold Story of Yogi, and people took me to 2 churches. One church from every president of the United States goes from last 200 years before the oath-taking ceremony, and one church they go after the ceremony. And this is part of the ritual of every 200 presidents. The Harvards and Oxford and Stanfords don't call them communal. But when my Prime Minister goes to his faith, the country's faith, and the country's hero, all of a sudden he becomes communal. I think this dichotomy, this hypocrisy should end now. And thanks to Prime Minister, he ended it. I remember from before 2014, Indian tourism started with Taj Mahal, ended with Taj Mahal, which is not even representing India. And today, you know, Taj Mahal attracts around 10 to 12 crore people. Last year in 2024, 13.5 crore people came to Ayodhya. So it's not even, and it's a huge, massive religious economy also. So it's not only the Kripa of Sri Ram, the Kripa of Sri Lakshmi Ji is also coming on everyone, not only of the whole eastern part of UP. I know at least 100 people who have migrated back to Ayodhya, who have migrated back to Kashi, who has migrated back to Prayagraj. So I think this is a very significant movement. I was in Lucknow seeing a PowerPoint presentation on 1 trillion economy of delight. I have seen one line item, apart from healthcare, apart from finance, apart from technology, as Dharma economics. So temples were the epitome of Indian culture, Indian society, Indian economy, and I'm so happy it's coming back in our times. All of us are I think, lucky. We are so fortunate we are living in such amazing Renaissance times.
I think what makes up India is the fact that you can visit a Taj Mahal and you can visit an Ayodhya in the same state of the country, that you have people who can go to both sides and enjoy both cultures equally. That's what makes India to me.